Hello, guys. Hope you're all doing great. And today I'm here to talk to you about presumably a small video on routines. And I chose these two images just to let you know that usually people think about routines and something you do every day, and that you're chained to these routines and that you're a slave of your routines. But it's actually the opposite. It's a way of attaining ultimate freedom, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to establish what I think a routine is, so we all know we're speaking about the same thing. So, a routine is a set of activities you do every day or every week, and it's usually geared towards getting better, towards making your objectives come true. Or it can be just activities we enjoy doing, although these examples I put here, I think, are very positive to your life as well. So, training, getting some sun, going for walks, studying, reading, all that good stuff. First, we're going to go into some upsides. The upsides of routine is that you can dependably perform on activities that you deem important. We have all heard this saying before that humans are creatures of habit, and that's totally true. And if you stick to a routine, then it's much easier to keep going and you really kind of forget about it, you just do it. So if you want to get good grades, you have to study daily. If you study daily, just presuming you're not fucking about, you're gonna get good grades. It is impossible to not get good grades if you study every day, unless you're like in this super hard, convoluted subject. It's impossible to not have good grades if you study hard. Another upside of routine is that it goes into the unconscious part of the brain, and I made a note here to talk about brushing teeth with your left hand because when you're brushing your teeth, if you think about it, it's actually a complicated task. But when you're brushing your teeth with your main hand, I mean, if you're a lefty, probably it's your left hand. For me, it's my right hand. I could be brushing my teeth while reading a book and also maybe having a conversation. I don't even think about it. I already know what I'm doing because I've done it so much in the past. But if I try to brush my teeth with my left hand, oh my God, it's horrible. I cannot do anything. All my concentration is into like not breaking the brush and making sure I get every spot. So it's really hard. And because I've done the brushing teeth with my right hand so much before, it goes into the unconscious part of the brain. I don't even think about it. And that's something that you can attain with a routine for other habits, not only with brushing your teeth. And another upside is that you can get on an upward spiral. So let's say you got a routine and you read and you train and you go for a walk and you work. All this is making you feel very good and increasing your self esteem. And you can really hack this link between doing good things and feeling good, which is really important. Just making sure that your reward system rewards you feeling positively to doing good things. It's very easy to feel good, at least in the moment, for doing drugs or eating shitty food like McDonald's. It's easy. You like McDonald's, you like drugs. Obviously, you feel good and are rewarded. Your brain rewards you for doing it, even if only on the short term. But when you can act this link between doing good things and feeling good, that's where all the power is. Now, talking about steady accumulation. On steady accumulation, walking, running, brushing your teeth, playing football, or fighting. The more proficient you get, the less thought needs to go into it. So let's say with making your bed, and this is an example for me lately, I used to never make my bed, like never. And I just looked at myself and I thought, are you really the type of guy who doesn't make his bed? Like that comes into his bed in the evening and it's all like just the way you left it in the morning. It's 1 minute of work and it just propels you to have a great day after. So I just started making my bed. And at the beginning, it was kind of tiring. Like, wake up, I'm all drowsy, and I still gotta make my bed. This is shit. But I've done it maybe 1 month in a row. And sometimes I'm doing something else in the middle of the day, completely unrelated to making my bed. And I just think, oh, did I make my bed today? I'm not sure. And I go to check, and the bed's made because I haven't been, I don't think about it anymore. I just wake up, make my bed, continue with my day. It's like before it was a super conscious effort, and now it's no longer. Like I just make my bed right out of the gate. And this is also true with routines. So with reading every morning, with push-ups, although reading, I've actually tried it a lot, and it's not that easy. Like to sit and read pages in paper every morning. To me at least, it's got to be very conscious effort and not so easy. But for example, drink 1 liter of water is really easy, and you can also hack this with how easy the task is to be completed. So let's say drinking 1 liter of water is really important to you and you want to do that first thing in the morning. If you have a bottle of water, a 1 liter bottle of water next to your bed that you leave there every night, you're going to wake up and drink it. It's easy. But if it's in the fridge downstairs, it complicates the whole process. So also the easiness to which you can start and complete the task can also be something you can hack to get better results. And the last thing, the more you do it without missing, obviously, the easier it gets. And this is exemplified by this image I put up here of a show I really love, BoJack Horseman. And probably you have not seen it, but I'll just give you the gist. BoJack is a has-been Hollywood star, and he's getting in shape to play the role of Olympic athlete. So he's trying to run every day, and he can never. Like he's a fat piece of shit, to be honest. But always there's this old guy running up and down his street, and one time he just falls on the grass next to his house because he can't even like get 100 meters up a hill. And this old timer comes by and says, "Every day it gets a little easier." And he's like, "Yeah, but you got to do it every day. That's the hard part, but it does get easier." So for me, that exemplifies a lot what I was saying. And I didn't even, this just came into my head. That's how much I love the show. I've probably watched it 2 or 3 times. So I just knew this quote when I was building out this PowerPoint presentation. Now, some considerations. Obviously, you don't want to go crazy. You want to be consistent with the routines, and to be consistent with the routines it needs to be kind of easy. You cannot make it super complicated. So if you need to wake up and do 300 push-ups and read for 1 hour and go for a 10K run and then do 4 hours of deep work and then meditate and all this fucking like just hard shit, you're not gonna get far with it. Maybe you'll do it for a week, 2 weeks, 1 month if you're like really super disciplined, but it's gonna fall through. There's no possibility that you can do super hard stuff every day when you're starting out doing nothing. You gotta build up this consistency. And what I'm saying here is that being good every day massively outweighs being exceptional sometimes. So you should build something that you can stick to and build these small wins to increase your self-esteem and make your subconscious mind feel like it's capable of doing even more. And then you kind of do like them going to the gym, progressive overload your routines and your tasks. And then you build on top of that, which is what we were talking about in the previous slide with the steady accumulation. And now I've been finishing up the videos with some books recommendations. So here's another one. Discipline Equals Freedom by Jocko Willink. Great book. Loved it. Love Jocko Willink even more. Guy's a savage. I try to get this on Audible because it's much easier for me to listen to books compared to reading them because it takes me much longer to read them. Plus, with Audible, I listen to them while I'm cooking, while I'm training, while I'm doing all these things. So I get through books much faster with Audible. But this one, you gotta buy the physical book or the ebook, probably. And even the title of this book is counterintuitive, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, that because you're disciplined, you got to do all these things, and because you do all these things, you don't have freedom to do what you want. But this is actually how you attain ultimate freedom. It's really healthy to stick to a routine. And if you stick to a routine of working a lot, then you can presumably make money. And when you make money, you get financial independence. And when you get financially independent, then you can do the things that you really want and dedicate time and a lot time to things that really move the needle for you, both on a professional and on a personal level. So this is how you develop yourself to gain ultimate freedom. Working what you want, when you want, like we were just saying, financial, geographical. Freedom is the goal here. And for me, at least, I'm trying to be as free as I can. Like I said, financially, geographically, all that good stuff. And that is all for me today, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.